Last position group, the safeties rather, and there's a number of them. Kazee, Jenkins, Edmonds. What have you seen from these guys? Take us through these.
Well, went over to watch them on day 10, so I stayed with them for about 30 minutes and just watched their attention to detail. Delpit was back in there leading the way. These guys are all very disciplined in what they do, and obviously here's Tony Brown, who I think can be a good player for them. What I think they got to do is they got to really figure out if they're going to leave Delpit down in the box. And if they're going to leave Delpit down in the box most of the time, now there are situations with motions and formations where Delpit can play deep and he can do a good job of it. There's Ronnie Hickman, who I thought was going to be the guy, but now they're moving him down a little bit more with Newsome moving outside. So I think he'll be more inside and outside. Very, very impressed with his footwork. Here's Edmonds, who I've been super impressed. Christopher Edmonds, he's made a bunch of plays. You're going to see here how they bump across here, and this is with the secondary. So he's going to bump it to Kazee. Kazee's going to then tell Edmonds, and then you're going to see Edmonds get on his horse right there, and he's going to run, and he's going to chase down Judy in the flat. That's a really good football play. That's great communication by that secondary, and that's what they have to do. You're going to see Edmonds here on a corner route from Njoku, does a great job of getting his hands in. So he's a guy that I really like because of the fact I've seen him set the edge as a blitzer. I've seen him play inside at backer as a nickel. I've seen him play on the half. He's a very versatile guy. The thing is, for that one high safety, they got to find a guy who can create some turnovers and make tackles. That's just not what they've had. Kazee's another guy they got this year. Very aggressive. Got to make some turnovers. Be interested to see these three, that position as a whole, but these three especially, who's going to win that job and get some rotational time at that one high hat.
Yeah, and they have kind of switched what they're the way they're trying to get that free safety. If you think about it, a couple of the higher profile free agent signings, John Johnson III and Thornhill, Thornhill didn't have. They signed a free agent safety in Juan Thornhill. I like the signing. He didn't have an interception in 2 years here. That can't happen.
Well, especially in this defense, right, where you're the one high hat, and there's when you talk about a high profile guy, what they need, and I think these guys fit the bill, is they need a ball hawk. They need a guy who, for some reason, as we used to say, dog with a frisbee. You throw that frisbee up, and a dog will go get it. And that's kind of what these free safeties in this one high hat. They got to be guys who understand what they're seeing, the down and distance, the hash, where the ball is being thrown, the film study, and they got to go make plays. And it's not only the turnovers on the interception, but it's turning that 25-yard play, keeping it there, and not letting it be a 6-yard touchdown pass. So, yes, that guy's got to create some turnovers, but that guy's got to be a ball hawk and cause some disruption. There's been no disruption by that one high hat in a defense that thrives on disruption.
And, a lot of the starters will not play tomorrow. Still plenty of reason to watch. That's what happens when you get some young guys with the ability to earn roster spots.